everybody, this is July 30th, day 1 of booktube-a-thon. I'm actually getting a really late start to booktube. My hair, I swear, like I straightened my hair for my wedding day, and anytime I straighten my hair, it takes a while to kind of get back to the shape that I like. Anyway, so this morning I was mostly editing the TBR video, the books that I want to read for booktube-a-thon, and I just uploaded it. Now I'm gonna get some lunch and I'm gonna read for about an hour, and then I'm gonna exercise, then I'm gonna like write non-stop for an hour. I have on my book shirt, coffee and books kind of day from Books and Ballads. I will leave the link to this shirt down below if you like it. It's really cozy. So I just finished eating and now I am going to read for exactly 1 hour. I am trying to get like a little reading nook, but I'm still trying to figure out where I want it to be, what I want it to be. Like, do I just want to be like a bean bag or like a really soft chair? Like, I don't know. So for the time being, I'm just gonna read for an hour in my bed, and then when I start writing, I'm going to write at either my desk or the dining room table. So okay, so it's been a little over an hour. I read like 30 something pages. This is why I said I'm not a speed reader in my TBR video, because I'm really not, especially when there's like a lot of descriptions in the book. I like to take my time and read those so I can really get the visual. But I've just been sitting on the bed, like curled up in this little throw blanket. It's actually A Wrinkle in Time from this really cute package that Disney sent me. I'll like insert a picture. But yeah, so I got like 30 pages in, and I'm actually really enjoying this so far. Like any book, it was kind of taking me a little bit to get into it, especially because there's so many different perspectives. But now I think my favorite perspective is Astrid's, because I'm really trying to figure out what is going on with her. Her storyline is the most interesting to me right now, so I am curious to see what's going on with that. And I do want to actually like continue reading, but I do want to get some more writing done. If I could just get like an hour and some change done of writing today and really focus, then I will read for the rest of the night. Today I'm actually writing at the table and not the desk. I go like back and forth just to kind of like mix it up, I guess. Fun fact, I actually went all the way to Barnes and Noble last week to write there, and I just couldn't get comfortable. I don't know what it was. Working from home, I try to make myself go outside more and do things like that. I went to Barnes and Noble and I had everything: notebooks, laptop, everything. I ordered a tea, I ordered a snack, and then when it came time to like sit down and write, I could not get comfortable. I know people are probably like, what is she doing? Because I kept getting up and going to different tables trying to get comfortable, because my plan was to sit there all day and just write. I could not get comfortable. I just left and came back home and did it at my desk. I use Scrivener like almost exclusively now for writing. Like if I'm writing an article, which I'm not really doing like that much right now, but if I'm writing an article, I will write in Word. If I'm creative writing, I will definitely use Scrivener. It's so easy to sort by chapter. If you're doing dual perspective, which my middle grade novel is dual perspective, and actually this project I'm working on right now is also dual perspective. It's so easy to sort by chapter and by perspective, move stuff around. If you're revising and you want like one chapter to come before or after another chapter, you can just move it. I love it. Like, there is a learning curve. I might talk about this in another video. My mentor for author mentor match, Alexa Dawn, she is the one who like put me on Scrivener, because she has like an introduction video, and I'll leave that down below if you're interested. So I love Scrivener. If you do NaNoWriMo in November, one of the prizes is to get it 50% off. If you are an author, definitely look into Scrivener. It's like a game changer when it comes to writing a novel. But I'm gonna like sit down and write for an hour and totally focus, totally try to crush these words. Table, there's Crazy Rich Asians and my planner. Good evening, people. It is Tuesday, day 2 of booktube-a-thon, and I thought I should just update you guys. Okay, first of all, I just came back from the gym. That's why my face is red, I'm sweating, I look crazy. My hair's wrapped up. I do a devotional every single morning. I actually do a couple of them, and then shortly after I did that, I made breakfast. I sat down to read Crazy Rich Asians. I wrote, and last night before I went to bed, I didn't record this because I think my camera died, but last night I did do the booktube-a-thon sprints, which really helped me, and I think I'm going to try to do some more of those. But I want to talk a little bit about writing while reading. Like I said in my TBR video, when I read, I'm inspired to write. And so I'm working on this project, and this project has been like very challenging. I've changed so much about it since I first started it, and it's been so challenging. So I've been doing this thing where I'm like reading and then writing and then reading and then writing, and so then I realized I'm almost done with this draft. And so now I'm like, I want to finish tonight. I want to finish it tonight, this draft, and then just straight read for the rest of booktube-a-thon. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I might take a little reading break tonight. I might read a little bit more before I start writing again. When I really looked at my progress, I was like, you know what, I'm almost done. That's why it's so important to write every day, even if it's just like a sentence or a paragraph or time. Like I do mine time-wise, I don't do word count. If it's like a really hard writing day, I'll say I'll write for 30 minutes. If I can just get 30 minutes of writing done, I'll be good. Because sometimes after that, you found your groove and you can keep writing, and then sometimes like, okay, I can't do anymore, but I did something. Because it all adds up. Because I've been doing like a little bit here, a little bit there, because I've been having trouble with some spots. But all those little times have added up, and now I'm almost done. So I think I'm gonna talk about this in another video, like combating writer's block, because I have a lot of different methods I use to combat writer's block. But I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight, guys. I think I'm gonna try to finish this draft. It's Tuesday, so I think I'm gonna try to finish the draft tonight. I'm gonna go get cleaned up because I literally just walked in the door. That's why I'm still sweating, still looking crazy, still breathing hard. I live on the 3rd floor, okay? So I'm really enjoying this. I'm definitely in the groove of the book now. Honestly, if I could just finish Crazy Rich Asians and one other book, I'll be satisfied, because when I started this booktube-a-thon, I was only like on page 1 something for Crazy Rich Asians. I know it's like 500 pages. If I could finish Crazy Rich Asians and then start and finish one other book, I will be satisfied. So it's day 4 of booktube-a-thon, and I have really exciting news. So this morning I actually turned in the project that I was talking to you about to my agent, and I just feel like, oh, my battery is dying, but I just feel so excited and just ready to relax and just read all day. I pretty much took a break from reading yesterday just to knock it out, and I did read a little bit last night, but I sent it today. I'm so excited. All day I don't want to do anything but relax because I don't have my edits back yet, so I don't have any book writing things to work on right now. Like I can just really just clear my mind and relax, and I'm gonna try to finish Crazy Rich Asians tonight. I'm really into it. I really think it's really good. Me and Rob are actually just making brunch right now. He's over there. I didn't put the camera on you. He said he doesn't care, but I think he cares. He has the day off too, so it's like perfect timing. So yeah, we're just gonna make some brunch, and I'm gonna get back to reading Crazy Rich Asians. Of course, I'm very behind in this readathon. Most people are already on like book 3, but I had to write, so. Hey guys, okay, so it is a new day. I think the last clip y'all saw was when Rob and I were making brunch, but my camera died, so I didn't get to show our brunch, but it was really good. And I just want to show y'all I got my package from Book Outlets. I did order a couple of books from there. I already told you guys that I got Anne of Green Gables for the challenge, read a book with green on the cover. And this book is so pretty. It's the Rifle Paper Coat edition. Inside is really nice. It's just really pretty. Look at the spine. I don't know if I'll be able to get to this before booktube-a-thon is over, but whenever I'm in the mood for a classic, I will definitely have this on hand, which will be pretty soon because I have been in the mood to read a children's classic. And then the other 2 books I got were Still Like an Artist, 10 Things Nobody Told You About Being Creative and Show Your Work, 10 Ways to Share Your Creativity and Get Discovered. These are 2 books that were actually recommended to me. I hear drumming. That's Rob drumming in the background, but it's okay. This book is really, especially the first one, is so like short. And Sunday comes, and if I didn't read Crazy Rich Asians, I will definitely just read this really quickly because at least I'll have like 2 books down for booktube-a-thon. But I do at the same time want to kind of take a little bit of my time with this book because it is like, I guess, a book related to craft or creativity or whatever the case. So I do want to make sure I'm like soaking it in. So I might take notes too, or this seems like a book that I wouldn't feel bad about highlighting in. So we'll see. I might read that. Probably could really get through both of these if I really wanted to, because they're the same format, like drawings, diagrams. The book itself is only like, this one is like 2 something, like almost 200 pages, and this is like only 140 pages. So I could get through those really easily, I think. And as far as Crazy Rich Asians goes, update, I'm almost done. There's my bookmark. Only have 80 pages left. It's really funny. It reminds me of Confessions of a Shopaholic. Rachel is not the same type of protagonist as Rebecca. I actually like them both for different reasons, but they're like polar opposites, because I honestly feel like if I was Rachel, I would be soaking this in. Like, I feel like she's so reluctant to kind of like give in to like the lavishness of this life. I would love to live like this just for like 1 week. Not the problems they have and stuff, just like the riches and just being waited on. And I know I need to read Vicious, or start Vicious, but I also have been thinking about starting Children of Blood and Bone. And my grandmother just turned 70 yesterday, so tomorrow she's coming to our place. We're having family over and stuff, so I know I probably won't read tomorrow, but that'll be really fun. Rob is getting his drum on. Say hey, Rob. Rob is trying to figure out where to put his drumming equipment, and I'm trying to figure out where to put my bookshelf. I said we'll have like an artist home as soon as we just kind of figure out like where to put everything, decorations, or so you're getting furniture in and stuff like that. And we did want to go to the pool today, and I was thinking about reading at the pool. It's raining on and off. Like, it'll literally rain like super hard, thunder and lightning for 45 minutes, and then after that it'll be sunny, the sun will come out, and then after that it'll get back rainy. I mean, it's good for me because I like to read when it's raining and stuff like that, but I also did want to go to the pool, so I'm gonna try to finish this definitely tonight. It's Friday now, so I should be able to finish this now, and then maybe use Saturday and Sunday to read either one of these books or maybe both, and then start another book. Hey guys, so it is definitely later. I put my hair up and everything, but I just want to come back and update you because I did finish reading Crazy Rich Asians. Like I said, at first it did take me, just like with any book, it took me a little bit of time to get into it, like learning all the different families and how they were related to like the main characters or their connection to the main characters. But after I got past that and I kind of knew everybody's separate storyline, I loved it. It was really, really good. I love the fact that it was set mostly in Asia because I learned so much about Singapore and stuff like that. It definitely makes me want to visit because the descriptions of the food was so good. I got hungry every time I read. And I definitely want to continue with this series. I know there are 2 other books. I hope that the movie doesn't combine the whole series into one movie because I'm not caught up. And so I did finish 1 book so far for booktube-a-thon. I said this vlog is becoming, instead of like booktube-a-thon, it's more so writing and reading Crazy Rich Asians. I'm trying to figure out what to read next. By the quote-unquote laws of booktube-a-thon, I really was supposed to read Vicious first, and I'm thinking about reading it again because I do want to read something that's in a genre that I don't normally read, and I don't think I've ever read an adult, I don't think I've ever read an adult fantasy, not that I know of right off the top of my head. So I'm really thinking about reading this, just something totally different from Crazy Rich Asians. But like I said earlier, I am also thinking of starting Children of Blood and Bone because I've been in the mood for like a fantasy. But if I'm trying to do like more books for booktube-a-thon, I can start on these books and then just have 3 books read. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm not gonna jump into another book right away because I do have a little bit of things to do around the house. Like I said, my family's coming tomorrow. Rob is watching The Wire, by the way, if y'all have ever watched that. I worked at HBO, so I actually worked on a little campaign for The Wire, and I watch it with him sometimes, but it just makes me so sad every single time I watch it, and I get so emotionally attached every single episode, so I don't really watch it like that. Yeah, so back to books, because I could either try to read these 2 and then go into Vicious, or I could just go into Vicious now and take a break. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Hello guys, it is Sunday, day 7 of booktube-a-thon. the last day of booktube-a-thon before it is over for this year. And I did not vlog at all yesterday because, like I said, our grandmother's 70th birthday was this week. A lot of my family actually came up instead of us like going to visit them. They actually came to visit us and see our place and stuff for the first time. And that's like kind of what my grandmother wanted to do for her birthday, and it was just like a good way for her to like have a little day trip and stuff. We went to the pool and like showed them the place and stuff, so it was really just like good fun family time. I did not read at all yesterday. Like, we went to the pool, and for a brief second I thought maybe I could just like take my book and kind of read at the pool, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So far I lost 2 whole days in booktube-a-thon. I did read today. It's like evening time, like 6, almost 7 o'clock. I know this vlog is starting so late today, but I did read a book. I read a whole book, and even though it was short, I'm proud. It is Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. 10 Things Nobody Told You About Being Creative. So this book is basically about the idea that nothing is original, and it's an idea that I'm familiar with because it is in the Bible. Nothing is new under the sun, and it's basically like you're influenced by outside things, so your idea is never 100% original. When you're inspired by other people, and the margin between what they have done that you're trying to do and what they have done that you can't do or don't want to do or kind of want to do differently, that's the margin of what makes it unique. Like, you might try to do something similar to someone else, but your own life experiences will be the thing that makes it different, if that makes sense. So I really have enjoyed this. It was a really interesting concept, and I like the way that he elaborated on it, because at first if you're thinking like still like, no, I want to be original, like totally original. When I was reading this book, I was thinking about it as like the difference between when someone takes a sample of a song, like say there's a song and they take like a little sample from it, like a little sample of the beat or something, or a little sample of the chorus, and make a new song, versus when someone remakes the song. Like, when someone takes a little sample, whether it's just like a little hint of a beat or just something, a lot of times it's like way better than when someone just sings that exact same song over, because when they do that, you're automatically like comparing it to the first person. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I really enjoyed this book. I could have definitely read it a lot faster, but I kept stopping to take like notes and stuff and little quotes that I found helpful. I knocked out 2 challenges with this one. Read a book about something that you want to do, which is create. Also the headscarf slash wear a hat the whole time you're reading something, but I changed it to headscarf because I've had this headscarf on all day, and I had it on the whole time while I read this book. My hair is just too big to wear a hat, so I did the hair scarf. I didn't have like a really pretty one, so this is just like my really basic headscarf, the all-purpose headscarf that I wear. And when we went to the pool yesterday, even before we went to the pool yesterday, my hair was just kind of like, when your hair gets in contact with the pool, it's just like over. So I need to do like the whole process over again, detangle, which I hate because I'm so tender-headed. But I have to detangle my hair and like really deep condition it and do something to it, and I'm just like, I just don't even feel like doing that today. I love my hair, but I hate doing my hair. So I'm like, let me just like finish out booktube-a-thon, then I'll figure out what I want to do with my hair. But in the meantime, I can knock out that challenge. If you're a writer or just a creator in general, or an author, I definitely recommend this book. It's a really short read. You can read it in one sitting for sure. I'm thinking about going straight into the next one, Show Your Work, 10 Ways to Share Your Creativity and Get Discovered. And I think this one is more promotion based rather than like creative process based. I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to go straight into this one because I didn't know if it would be like information overload, but at the same time I'd rather kind of, one, get another book down for booktube-a-thon, and 2, I'd rather just do it now and just have the notes to refer to. So I think I'm just gonna jump into this after I like get some food and stuff like that. And yeah, so I will update you guys a little later. Booktube-a-thon will be over for the East Coast in 8 minutes, and by the time it's over, I am going to be watching one of my shows. I watch Barry Cavallari on, I think it comes on E! With Kristen Cavallari from The Hills. Let me know if y'all watch that because it's definitely becoming one of my guilty pleasures. I did take some time to watch some reading vlogs, and I actually watched, if y'all follow Naya Reason Smiles, I watched like her curly hair routines because like I told y'all, my hair is going through it. And then after that, we had dinner and watched Power. Let me know if y'all watch Power. So I did take like a TV break. I started reading Show Your Work I'm gonna finish it tonight. I'm gonna still be reading it at the midnight because I got behind, and it's good. This book, like I thought, is like more of the promotional side of like being an artist and not like the creative process. It's really good so far. But to wrap up booktube-a-thon, I finished Crazy Rich Asians and I read Still Like an Artist, and I'll be finished reading Show Your Work, which isn't like at all what I planned. I wasn't even planning on reading these two books. I had planned on reading more obviously, but I did have to get some writing done and that kind of took over my week. So next time I definitely will try to like carve out time where I don't have anything that's like immediately due, so I can really just do a lot of writing. And I'll cut back a lot on like watching TV or like booktube and stuff like that, because I feel like I did have moments where I got sucked into people's booktube-a-thon vlogs rather than reading. But I'm still proud of myself for finishing Crazy Rich Asians and reading Still Like an Artist, especially because it's like helpful to writing, because I probably will have to do some more writing next week because I think I'm going to be getting edits back next week. So I'm glad I read that. Now I'm trying to decide, am I going to read Vicious or Children of Blood and Bone after I read Show Your Work, because I definitely want to read something like a real fantasy read, and I've heard amazing things about both, so I just don't know what I'm going to be in the mood for first. But yes, this is fun, like vlogging me reading and a little bit of me writing. Let me know if you guys would like to see another type of vlog like this. I definitely am going to start trying to do more readathons, so I feel like it's a good way to kind of get books off your shelf that you may have forgotten about but you want to still read. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.